think more for me, what I loved about it was the sense of peace that it brought to me. I came to Naramata at a time when I needed a time when I could do some recuperation and reflection myself, because I've been involved in a lot of difficult situations for many years in my work on human rights and torture and in a lot of war situations. So it came along as a really opportune moment, and I felt at every moment the embrace of that community, the kind of interest that people had in where I'd come from and what I was doing, also supported and enabled me to go back into that world of engagement that is really what I'm all about and what I'm supposed to be about. I remember when I went, we came to Naramata in 1999, and one of my first, aside from my work in the community and at the center, one of my first international undertakings after that was in 2002, when I was asked to lead the negotiation of the peace treaty in Sri Lanka at that point, which is a very difficult situation because a terrible civil war over many decades, which we've all seen arise again during this past year. This was a challenging thing for me in a variety of ways. I had never had the experience, such as I had at that point, of going into a piece of international work. I've done loads of work before and since all over the world. But I never had that sense of being supported by a community, of being sent out. People gave me things to carry, you know, a medal, a special stone, this or that. I knew that people cared about what I was doing, cared about me, and in some sense were there behind me. And I experienced that when I came back as well. And it also supported me in so many ways in then engaging more and more in the variety of things that I've continued to be involved in.